Imagine holding a laptop in your hands, not one from today, but one from over 2,000 years ago. An object so complex, so advanced, it shouldn't exist. This isn't science fiction. This is the story of the Antikythera Mechanism, an ancient Greek astronomical computer that has baffled scientists and historians for over a century. Welcome to Told by Time, where we unravel the mysteries of the past. Today, we diving deep into the story of a device that rewrites what we thought we knew about ancient technology. In the year 1900, a group of Greek sponge divers stumbled upon a shipwreck off the coast of the island of Antikythera. Amidst the scattered treasures, statues, pottery, and coins, they found a corroded lump of bronze. It looked like nothing more than a rock, and for years, it sat unnoticed in the National Archaeological Museum in Athens. But this lump held a secret, a universe of gears and inscriptions waiting to be rediscovered. It wasn't until the 1950s that technology allowed researchers to peek inside. Using X-rays, they were stunned to find a complex system of at least 30 interlocking bronze gears. It was a machine, a clockwork mechanism of incredible sophistication. For decades, the purpose of this device remained a profound mystery. How could an ancient civilization, without modern tools or knowledge, create something so intricate? Some even speculated it was alien technology. But the truth, as it slowly emerged, was even more astounding. Over the last 20 years, cutting-edge imaging technology, like 3D X-ray scanning and surface imaging, has finally unlocked the secrets of the Antikythera mechanism. Scientists were able to virtually reconstruct the device, revealing its true function. It was an astronomical calculator of breathtaking genius. This ancient analog computer could predict the positions of the Sun, Moon, and the 5 planets known to the ancient Greeks: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Think about that for a second. This wasn't just a simple calendar. It was a mechanical model of the cosmos. On its front face, a large dial showed the zodiac and the Egyptian calendar, tracking the sun's position through the sky. A second pointer indicated the phase of the moon. But the back of the device is where the true genius lies. 2 large spiral dials revealed even more complex cycles. One spiral, the Saros dial, was used to predict eclipses. The ancient Babylonians had observed that eclipses tend to repeat in a cycle of about 18 years, which they called the Saros cycle. The Greeks incorporated this knowledge into the mechanism. By turning a hand crank on the side, you could set the device to any date, past or future, and it would show you not only if an eclipse would occur, but also the likely time and even its characteristics. This was predictive power that wouldn't be seen again in Europe for over 1,000 years. The other spiral dial, the Metonic dial, tracked a 19-year cycle used to reconcile the solar year with the lunar months. This was crucial for managing civil calendars and setting the dates for religious festivals. But the mechanism went even further. It included a dial that showed the timing of the Pan-Hellenic Games, including the most famous of them all, the Olympic Games. This device wasn't just for astronomers. It was a social and cultural tool, connecting the heavens with life on Earth. So, who could have built such a marvel? The inscriptions on the device point to a Greek origin, likely from Rhodes or Syracuse, around the 2nd century BCE. One leading theory suggests it could be linked to the great astronomer Hipparchus, who was known for his brilliant work on planetary motion and eclipse prediction. Or perhaps it was a creation from the school of Archimedes, the legendary inventor and mathematician. While we may never know the exact creator, it's clear they were a genius, someone who combined brilliant theoretical astronomy with masterful engineering skills. The mechanism used a geocentric model of the universe, with the Earth at the center, which was the accepted view at the time. But to account for the seemingly irregular movements of the planets, the creator employed an ingenious system of epicyclic gearing, gears riding on other gears. This complexity was necessary to model the variable speed of the moon in its orbit, a feature that wasn't fully understood until the time of Isaac Newton. The fact that an ancient engineer could model this mechanically is simply mind-blowing. The existence of the Antikythera mechanism completely changes our perception of ancient Greek technology. We often think of them as great philosophers and architects, but not as master machinists. This device proves they possessed a level of mechanical engineering that was thought to have been invented during the Renaissance. It's a single, surviving example of a lost tradition. Cicero, the Roman writer, mentions similar devices, suggesting that the Antikythera mechanism might not have been a one-of-a-kind object, but part of a sophisticated technological culture that has been almost entirely lost to history. Imagine what else they might have built. Were there other clockwork devices, other automated machines that have since crumbled to dust or melted down for their metal? The Antikythera mechanism is a ghost from a forgotten world, a testament to a level of scientific and engineering prowess that vanished for over a millennium. It's a powerful reminder that history isn't always a simple, linear progression. Sometimes, knowledge is lost, and genius can fade into obscurity, waiting centuries to be rediscovered. The shipwreck where the mechanism was found is still yielding secrets. Recent expeditions have uncovered more artifacts and even human remains, helping us piece together the story of its final voyage. The ship was likely a Roman merchant vessel, carrying plundered Greek treasures back to Rome. It sank in a storm, taking its precious cargo, including this astronomical masterpiece, to the bottom of the sea. In a way, the shipwreck was a tragedy that became a miracle, preserving this fragile device from being melted down and lost forever. Today, the fragments of the Antikythera mechanism are displayed at the National Archaeological Museum in Athens, a silent tribute to its anonymous creator. It stands as the most sophisticated piece of technology to survive from the ancient world. It challenges our assumptions and inspires us to look at the past with fresh eyes, to see it not as a primitive era, but as a time of incredible innovation and intellectual achievement. The Antikythera mechanism isn't just an ancient gadget. It's a message in a bottle from our ancestors. It tells us that the drive to understand the universe, to model it, and to predict our place within it is a timeless human endeavor. It proves that with curiosity and ingenuity, the possibilities are limitless, whether 2,000 years ago or today. It's a mechanical cosmos, a legacy of genius, and a story that continues to unfold. Thanks for joining us on this journey back in time. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Told by Time for more explorations into the incredible history that shaped our world. Let us know in the comments what ancient mystery you'd like us to investigate next. Until then, keep questioning the past.